shining example of all that is right about public schools. Maplewood matters. Maplewood is worth saving, and nothing makes sense about closing our school. Now, I've said that, but I want to say one more thing. I am a fierce advocate for public education. We know that there are anti-democratic forces that are using their money and influence to advance a false narrative about failing public schools and to dismantle public education here in Texas and around the country. This is no longer a paranoid claim, but the public schools are our schools. As taxpayers and citizens, we are all co-owners in our public schools. What it takes for our public schools to thrive is for all of us, every single one of us, to commit to public education. I'm speaking to every adult gathered here tonight when I say that we, together, must not waver from our support of Austin's public schools. I desperately want Maplewood to remain a neighborhood public schools for future generations of children. But if this ill-conceived consolidation plan should come to pass, I implore you all to join together arm in arm with your Maplewood friends and neighbors and open your arms to the Campbell community in a spirit of humility, openness, and shared hope. No matter what happens, let's keep putting our stated Maplewood values into action, and let's maintain our unwavering commitment to Austin Public Schools. Thank you.
We are about to introduce the first adult musical act of the evening. Before I do, the children have requested a photo with all of your signs. Children, come up to the front. Hold up your signs. We'll take one last photo of all the kids while we still have daylight. How about we love Maplewood? We love Maplewood. 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 Woo! Good job, children. Very good. Everyone, I can introduce the Tender Things from Austin, Texas, who have graciously asked to be a part of this evening tonight. You can catch them at Sea Boys and a White Horse. Everyone, the Tender Things.
Like most things I don't take it 'cause I keep moving. Watching this bird go and keep free. Keep me free, yes. The city is just for the country folks. Sitting downtown, yes. accused of being lazy, but I've been hustling and running some. I could have loved it into live, but I've been enough for anyone. Only if you're happy, I can be your favorite boy. You should purpose your money, though my strength might be to love. 'Cause I can love you. Oh, honey, I can love. I can really love. Oh, honey, I can love. Honey, I can really love. Here's a song about barbecue. And
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. All right, you just go to me first. Is Adam Sparks?
That's right. Yep.
Gotcha. Might just have to take it from the live, tell them to cut it. Is it feeding back at least? We might just have to tell them to cut it. All right, well, on Fox 7's Marco Bidnell. If you're just now joining us, we are over here live at the Save Maplewood Rally and Concert. We're over here at Cherrywood Coffee in East Austin. And as you can tell right now, this place is hopping right now, and it's all about saving Maplewood Elementary. Now, of course, they were one of the 13 schools that AISD is considering closing in their new proposal to save that multi-million-dollar budget deficit that they are now facing. But these Maplewood parents, they are making their voices heard tonight, and it's been quite the turnout. As you can see, this place is absolutely packed right now with kids running around with families, and of course, some local bands here, all Austinites, who have volunteered their time for this cause. And we have one of those parents with us right here, Mr. Adam Sparks. Sparks, thank you so much for taking the time tonight. Obviously, an amazing turnout. You got the kids running around, you got the parents here, live music as well. What does it say about the Maplewood community?
This community is amazing. This is just one small piece of what this community wants to build. This is a beautiful place to raise a child, and to think that you could just cut it down and start over is a very foolish idea. We just hope that the district listens to parents and tries to really engage and produce a plan that's actually going to work and helps Austin families.
Gotcha. And with the one child yourself, you know, that goes to Maplewood, in your own words, what makes it so special? What makes Maplewood so unique and a place that you guys don't want to lose?
It's very eclectic. It feels so Austin-y. I mean, it's amazing, the creative class that's here, the diversity that's here, fantastic teachers, and it's a neighborhood school that everybody can walk to. Everybody involved in Maplewood throughout this process has been so happy to be a part of it. And the district thinks you can just cut that down and start over. That's not how things work.
Gotcha. And, you know, moving over to Campbell, I know the district is saying a big reason for that is they're saying, hey, it can handle all of the kids, and it's a newer facility. You know, what are your reactions to that? Is that's their justification to this decision?
It only handles all the kids if about 70 kids leave, and that costs the district about $1 million, which is what they hope to save from closing my school. So there's a good chance that this plan actually loses money instead of gets money. The thing about Campbell, it is newer. It's 35 years old, I believe. But to think that they can go into Campbell and change everything about that community, the AISD district has not spoken to a single parent at Campbell up to this point. Because they're not being closed, they say we can just throw twice as many Maplewood kids in, get rid of their administrators, get rid of their school academic philosophy, potentially, and it'll all work out. And we're going to get you the details on that plan in January, even though we're going to vote to close your school after a 1-month process in November.
And, you know, Maplewood, within years past, academically has performed very well. You know, the TA graded it an A, you know, statewide. Compared to Campbell in the last, you know, almost 3 straight years, it's received a D rating when it comes to that accountability grade. So as a parent, you know, how concerned are you about the quality, maybe education, you know, in this transition in terms of, you know, going over to a new school?
I've met the principal at Campbell. He's amazing. Those students there are 70% economically disadvantaged. They outbeat that in their academic ratings. They do more than would be expected because of their situation. They have an amazing program going at Campbell that was created specifically for that community, has been in place for 14 years, where that principal has 100% of all his teachers coming back year after year. They're about to go in, gut that program without speaking to a single parent, and then send 400 Maplewood kids in to totally blow up the culture of one of Austin's most important historic schools. This district said that they are doing that for the benefit of the economically disadvantaged student, and everybody knows that that is BS because they haven't spoken to those families once. So it's not about an A school going to a D school. It's about the district doing right by its students and supporting the programs that it decided were the right programs for those communities. And now they're going to blow up those programs, and what's it going to look like? We don't know. That'll be decided in January. How much money will be saved? We don't know. That'll be decided in January. Which teachers, which principal? We don't know. But they'll promise. We're told today by the AISD administrative staff, we asked about how many interventionists will they provide to the new school. Will you commit to providing multiple interventionists? They said they would commit to thinking about it.
So would you say that during this process that one of the biggest challenges you've been facing from the district is that lack of communication, of a clear outline of a plan?
100%. Highlight that, circle that. They are not talking to anybody. They are not releasing details. They have promised us that they will give us the closure costs for our schools, how much money will be saved. We haven't gotten it yet. The trustees have asked for it. Not only did they not give it to the trustees, they didn't even respond to their request. We are 3 weeks away from a vote, and we have no idea how much money will be saved, what the academic plan is for next year. There is no plan. They keep saying that it's thoughtful. That's not true. Everybody here is totally in the dark. We're waiting for leadership, and it's not coming from AISD headquarters, which costs $60 million, by the way.
Gotcha. And you know, that vote coming up about 3 weeks now, coming up very quick. Within that 3 week time span, what are you hoping to make happen? What are you hoping to see accomplished?
I have a lot of hopes, but unfortunately it's very hard to talk to people who don't want to listen. And so I hope that the Board of Trustees is out there, because I know this board from 2020, when they were holding the district's feet to the fire and saying you must do better by Austin students. Since that time, we have 23 failing campuses. The district is almost at the point of financial bankruptcy, and I want them to say to the district, do better. Austin students deserve it.
All right, well, Mr. Sparks, thank you so much for your time and taking the time to speak with us. We wish you the best moving forward. Thank you so much. And he's just one of many parents here that are very outspoken of this, very passionate, and are very concerned about the future of their children here at Maplewood Elementary. But this will be going here for just a little bit over more an hour. It's going to be ending here at 8 o'clock. We're going to continue to bring you updates, continue to bring you live looks. But for now, we will leave you with another look over here at the Save Maplewood concert and rally.
This is not my phone.
I want to put it again as a Maplewood on Venmo. So please donate if you can. So thank you, fans, for supporting us. On that note, I am one of your advocacy chairs here. I love the great honor to work with the community here in working to advocate for our school over this time period. I've met so many amazing people, and I just wanted to shout out a few of them. We've got Nicole and Brianna who have been planning this event tirelessly, and if you see them around, please thank them. Give them a round of applause right now for this amazing event. To speak personally for just a second, I am a Maplewood parent of a kindergartner and a third grader in the dual language area. I live walking distance from here. I walked over here tonight. I walked to the school. I see many of you on my walk every day, and it's so meaningful to be able to connect before school. I know we've all made so many great friendships here. Also, just on a personal note, I am a lawyer in the day and a musician in the night, and I feel like this event tonight is checking all of my boxes. We are advocating for the just saving our incredible school, and we're doing it through music. And I just want to plug how much music and art are a part of our community here in this neighborhood. The bands you see here tonight are connected with us. This is one of the few neighborhoods in Austin that still actually has a lot of musicians and artists living in it. Some of us can still afford to live here. So that's a really amazing thing. Much of our aftercare is also provided by the musicians and artists who live here in this neighborhood. I want to shout out Crafternoon, and I want to shout out the Spilled Milk Social Club. You guys are all part of this amazing ecosystem that we've built here at Maplewood, and that is really worth preserving. I also want to shout out and thank Cherrywood Coffee House here. Can I get a round of applause for Cherrywood? So, it's not just this one event that we're here for. I was here last year for a poetry slam of second graders from Maplewood. One of the most incredible nights of creativity that I've seen out of Maplewood. Miss Metcalf and some of the other teachers who we love so much put that on. And having Cherrywood Coffee House in the neighborhood and all the support they've given us over the years has been so meaningful. So that's just kind of a little plug for all the musicians and artists in our community, and that this is really an ecosystem of creativity that's worth saving. I also now want to introduce the I Love Maplewood video. One of our creatives within our parent community, Hannah Owens, put this together. Get your tissues out. I hear this is going to be a little bit emotional as we watch the kids and some of our Maplewood community speaking to why they love this community. So we may want to quiet down just a little bit if you can while we watch this video presentation, because there is going to be audio as well. Thanks so much.
Maplewood because it's such a kind, learning school. Great principal, great teachers, great staff. Get to ride my bike to school, and that's important to me. I liked singing at the Latin Ag celebration with my friends. If you're in school, it's a great community, and the reason why is because everyone is really close and they care about your learning.
We love Maplewood because the second you go up to Maplewood, you're going to encounter somebody who's a friend, because it's got 400
I love how everybody is a member of that community and shows up to be a member of that community. It's really something special I've never seen before.
I feel special and I feel safe and I love all my teachers at Maplewood. I like the cafeteria because I like all the custodians and they're really helpful and they're sweet because they clean all the messes that happen in the cafeteria and do anything cool for them.
I'm the cafeteria manager at Maplewood now for the past 4 years. Love the way that everyone interacts and the way that food service is always included in any type of events or anything that's happening here at the school. That's not a norm, just to let you know. It's the reason why I would love to stay at Maplewood. I would love to retire from Maplewood.
I like Maplewood because they have the best teachers and they provide good lunch.
What Maplewood means to our family is 10 years of joy and learning and love and growth. It means over 1,800 miles of walks and bikes to school where we get to connect and decompress, where we get to see our neighbors, where we get to have sunrise chats with our crossing guard friends, Will and Crystal and Chuck and Archie and Mr. Walker and Anthony. It means an old building that's full of people who show up every day to keep our kids safe, comfortable, fed, healthy, and loved, and challenged. It's a place that's far from perfect, but where we get to show up as our full selves and learn about the world together.
I was a new kid, but no one really made fun of me or did anything bad. They were really inclusive.
We have a bunch of fun things that we do, like Peace Fest. Go Mustangs! I love Maplewood because every morning my teacher greet me when I walk into school.
Hi, it's Miss Ward, and I love my school. I travel far to be here every day, and it's worth the drive. I pass so many elementary schools, but I can't imagine not being with the best community, the most caring and supportive community, and my fellow teachers are just phenomenal.
I want Maplewood because you get to go to the weather every week. I feel very, very, very sad. I don't want to leave my home.
It's your home.
We're just one big extended family, and I love how supportive we are of each other.
The teachers are good, and all of my favorite teachers are there. My special teachers, and my own teacher in this house.
Maplewood is a really good community. We work strong together, and we have made many memories together at Maplewood. And I think we should hold on tight to these memories and not let them go.
I really like walking with my family, like my dad and my mom and my sister and my dog. And I don't want the school to close because then I don't get to walk to school. They don't close Maplewood. I just started in kindergarten. My teacher said I'm doing so good. I don't want to start over again. Maplewood is kind of my heart. And Maplewood loves me, and I love them.
What makes the school special is the balance between strong academics and the peace curriculum. It teaches our kids not just knowledge, but kindness and empathy. Our staff truly cares. The sense of community and warmth we have are irreplaceable.
It helps me learn.
Learn what?
How to be kind.
Hello, they say that place where you work is your second family. And that's what Maplewood means for me after 23 years working here.
Save Maplewood! That everybody treats everybody fairly and is always kind. We love Maplewood! Save our schools!
My mother, who lives with us and is in a wheelchair, can take her power chair down the street and see her grandkids at school at any special assemblies or performances that they might be doing. This neighborhood is so special. Please don't close Maplewood. By by doing so, you'll be ripping the heart out of a very special and unique neighborhood and community.
And it's the best school ever.
There's just something special about the walls and the people and the community, the teachers, everything just is perfect.
And I also like the Mustang Buckwheaters and the Peacemakers. And I also like the press that they do every morning. They're also really calming. The thing I like about Maplewood is that everyone works together.
Maplewood is worth saving because the math maths. We have a trifecta of success. We have an excellent leader who brought the school from a B to an A and increased enrollment. We have incredible teachers and staff who are leaned in and go the extra mile, like Mrs. Kirk with social emotional learning, and all the teachers who volunteer their time to help our students. And we have an incredibly leaned in parent community. And that is the key to Maplewood's success. It takes all three of those things to make a successful school, and Maplewood has it. It is a school worth saving.
I am in the Spanish dual language program, and every day I learn something new about the world. I love Maplewood. It's peaceful and kind. My favorite thing is when I walk in and I see Mr. Walker crossing us the street.
Before you cross the street, right before you move your little feet, when you go in school, take a seat, tell your teacher you're going to be real sweet.
I love Maplewood because Mr. Walker, our beloved crossing guard, sings myself, my children, my husband a song every single morning as we walk to school. It really starts my day off in a very happy and meaningful way.
Each month we have Respectful World. This month is responsibility. My other favorite thing about Maplewood is Spill Delegates. My aftercare, like after school I go to, and there's friends from other schools there, and I've known them for a long, long time.
My name is Larry Walker, and I've been a crossing guard at Maplewood Elementary School for the last, say, approximately 8 years. Many, many years ago, my daughter attended Maplewood. Today, she's 53. If she sees that, she's going to get me, but that's okay, I can take it. And one of the great things about Maplewood is not just the school itself, but the kind of parents that have been on PTA. They've always been especially, let's say, open and warm, even to a little crossing guard. Maplewood, I've seen with my own eyes how they embrace every economic level that goes to the school. They go overboard to show benevolence, and also to help those that haven't been quite as successful in different things, giving food to those who need it. And Maplewood has always had such a iconic presence in this neighborhood. To see it go at this time would just be a sad thing to see.
Teachers are more than exceptional. They just love so much. And we also have a chance to do Shakespeare in fifth grade, which is really nice. I just love Maplewood. I really don't want to live there. I love that they always make me feel comfortable no matter what. I love the teachers are always nice. Don't close Maplewood!
Hi, my name is Kathy Pena. I'm a pre-K teacher here at Maplewood Elementary. I've been teaching here at Maplewood 25 years. I love Maplewood. I love the community. I love my colleagues. The kids are great. It's a great place to raise your children. Both of my personal children came to school here all the way through 6th grade, and they have made lifelong friends. In fact, my son just got married a year ago, and 4 of his groomsmen were friends he made here at Maplewood. So Maplewood has a special place in my heart. It takes a village to raise kids, and this is my village. So once a Mustang, always a Mustang.
Thank thank you again, Hannah Owens, for putting together such a beautiful tribute to our school. Can we hear it for all the participants in that video and to Hannah? Well, I'm not crying, you're crying. So with that, we have one more parent to introduce to speak tonight, Ben Leffler, a kindergarten parent. Are you around, Ben?
Good evening, y'all. It's not fair to ask anyone to speak after that video. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling a lot of feelings after seeing that. Who here loves Maplewood? I said, who here loves Maplewood? So, I'm Ben Leffler. Hey, Cora! My wife Mel and I live here in Cherrywood, and our son Sonny is a kindergartner. So we are relatively new to the Maplewood community formally. But I grew up in this neighborhood until I was about 4 years old. I lived in Duplex Nation and over on Dancy Street. And so I wasn't quite cool enough to go to Maplewood myself. My parents moved us over to Brentwood Elementary, but I went to Lamar and McCallum, where I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with. And when we were choosing a neighborhood, when we bought our house, before we had a child, we knew that this school was a big part of the decision. We would walk by it. We live right over here on Werner, and we walk by it and see just the incredible community we have here. And this is evident tonight. I mean, look at the community who's here tonight. Look around. I mean, we have literal rock stars here for us. We have Miss Erica Winterstrom, who's an absolute fucking queen here for this school. This is not something that can be done anywhere else. This community is special and it's worth saving. And, the work that has gone into tonight and all around the last month, that cannot be taken for granted. There are so many people here who have done so much work. And we just have to appreciate that because it is really a special thing. This community is special. And, I've had a lot of conversations with, folks on the board, and I understand the pressures that they're facing at AISD. Those are real. A TEA takeover would be absolutely terrible for the entire district, but it doesn't have to be done this way. This community is worth saving. And so, I'll ask y'all one more time, and I want you to say it loud enough so they can hear you down at AISD headquarters. Who loves Maplewood?
Thank you so much for that. Okay, without further ado, we have from the Heartless Bastards, a band that I have been a fan of since I saw them in Lollapalooza in 2006 or so. Erica Winterstrom.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2.
two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hi, everybody. All right. Where you going, my friend? Have you forgotten when there was a time of full hope instead of fear that's in your heart? There was a time when life was simple and innocent to start. Do you remember? Do you remember? Where you go, my friend? Have you forgotten when there was a time when false information wasn't so rampant in the sphere? There was a time when you weren't questioning everything you hear. Do you remember? Do you remember? Constantly being advertised, life commercialized, and disguised as happiness and pills and potions, fancy threats and cause emotion, hypnotized by weighted lies around the pockets of so few. While hungry politicians feeding bullshit to the masses to ensure status and their divided classes. And you were born with a voice, so open up and speak your mind. Raise consciousness and elevate how we all relate. Don't hesitate, no need to be a better, smiling at anybody else. But leave judgment at the door, forever's in yourself. The revolution is in your mind. 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 Big brother's watching you, trying to sell you something new. And I just want to take away the blues. Big brother's watching you and trying to sell you something new. And I just want to take away the blues. The revolution is in your mind. 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 Revolution. Oh. Revolution. Oh. Revolution.
Kind of a general overview of it. Just, we're going to be up here live streaming on, this will be live if you're okay with that. So it's going to be a little bit, maybe probably about 4 or 5 minutes if that's okay. Just kind of natural conversation, doesn't have to be too formal, anything like that. So this is like on all of our TikTok, our socials, our website right now. So this is kind of more of the social aspect. I'll kind of start up on myself over here, then we'll go right in. Okay. Good? Give me a mic check real quick. Mic check, mic check. We can, whatever you want to get. I mean, I just like having kind of the kids in the background, stuff like that. Yeah.
Sure.
What do you guys want to say?
Yeah. Go get Cameron. Oh no, where's my camera?
Let me go get Cameron.
All right, if you're just now joining us again, we're bringing you another update from the Maplewood concert and rally. They're still going strong out here. They actually just played a little bit of a video here to kind of save Maplewood, to get the emotions going, and I think it was safe to say there wasn't a dry eye in the building. Testimonies from the kids here, testimonies from the parents, from the staff, all just voicing why they love Maplewood so much, and that's been the big topic tonight. And we have one of those parents with us. Thank you so much. Just go ahead, tell us your name again real quick, and then how many children you have here at Maplewood.
Sure, my name is Liz Wendler. I'm also the PTA co-president here at Maplewood, and I have one second grader here.
It's just been an emotional night so far. It's just so easy to tell that so many people here are invested in this school, and they really care about what happened. Just in your own words, what makes it so special?
Honestly, the community. Everyone shows up at any given moment, and the kids are special, the teachers are special, principal knows special, and everyone just shows up and volunteers and donates and brings community together. So that's really what makes the community special. So just everyone that's part of it. So
and we got some of those kids right here with us. We'll ask them the same question. I mean, for you guys that go to Maplewood, what's your favorite part about it? What do you guys like so much?
My favorite part about Maplewood is my teacher, my friends, and our community. And if they close it down, kids are going to go to separate schools, and then the A kids are going to go to a C school, and then because Maplewood's an A school, we should still be there because it's a good school with good managers and good librarians and good specials teachers and good PE teachers.
Awesome, great answer right there. And for you, what's your favorite part about Maplewood? Why do you like it so much?
I like going to specials. I like doing everything basically.
Gotcha. It's got a little bit of everything for everybody, right? Okay, that's awesome. You know, how much do you guys like it too? I mean, obviously it's around the neighborhood around here, people walk here, they bike here. It's so just easily located for people. How do you guys feel about losing that aspect of it to where you're losing the neighborhood aspect of it?
It's tough. I mean, we are about a mile away and we bike here, and it's an easy bike ride for us. And a lot of our friends and our neighbors walk here. So, you know, from whether it's Mueller or, you know, even just the community around Cherrywood, they all walk here. So everyone walks here, everyone bikes here. So it's a really walkable, bikeable community, and this school was built for this community. So it's going to be hard to lose that. And for us, anyone that has to basically commute from here to, you know, the other side of, you know, a busy street, that's going to be really tough. So.
Yeah. And, you know, talking about Campbell, you know, the districts, you know, reasoning for that, they say, you know, it's a bigger building, it's going to be able to fit more kids. It's also newer. I mean, how do you feel about that being the justification for why they're making this decision?
It's not a great justification. It's not about the building. It's, you know, you can modernize the building, and, you know, it's not going to change the dynamic of our community and, you know, the way that our kids learn. That's what's most important. We're happy to keep the old building, and I've even thought to myself, gosh, if we can just fundraise to, you know, to fix up the building, is that a solution? You know, so for me and most of the community, I mean, pretty much all of us, the building is not a thing for us. It's really the community and our teachers, our principal, and kind of really what we built. So we have a really strong, amazing community. It's going to be really tough to lose that. So.
Gotcha. And even when it seems right now, you know, the odds are against you, people here are still in very good spirits, showing out in droves. What does this night say about the Maplewood community and just how much these people care about this?
It shows that we have passion for a community. It shows that we have heart. It shows that this community is incredibly important to us. That's what it shows.
Gotcha. Did you want to say something over here? I saw you raising your hand.
Okay, same thing what Liz said. This school is cool, good, because kids are making friends, they're being kind, and they're helping, and I don't want this school to close, because if they close it, yeah.
Gotcha. You feel like you might lose a lot of your friends maybe when this school does close, you know?
Yeah. Because I'm gonna, because I don't, okay, because the reason why I don't want this school to close down, because I'm gonna miss my friends, my teachers, and everybody,
There's a lot to miss, it sounds like. You know, there's a lot to miss. And, what are you going to miss the most about it, would you say?
I'm probably going to miss my friends. I've been here since pre-K. They've been a wonderful school to me. It's kind of hard to lose because I've been here for around 5 years.
Wow. Gotcha. And, what would you guys say about your teachers? How great do they make that experience for you guys?
They make it great.
Yeah. They make it easy. They let us learn new stuff, and also I just got to this school. I was new, right, Camper?
Yeah, but he made a lot of friends easily.
Yes. My friends were Ali, Camper, Grant, Natiri, Callie, and Cam.
So they made it easy being the new kid for you, really? Yeah, that's awesome.
A lot.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Lot.
So, I mean, it's very apparent here that both the kids going here and to hear from the parents as well that this school definitely means a lot to them. It is going to be a heartbreaking loss for them. And in these weeks leading up to, 3 weeks until that vote, I mean, what do you want to see from the district in that time? What are you hoping to happen?
Look, we would love to see data. We would love to see data on why they think that closing Maplewood and consolidating with another school is going to save them money. Like, what is that actually going to save them? And we would love to make sure that, our campus stays whole and stays in the building that we are in. So that's what's meaningful for us. For the other school, they're also feeling the same way. They're going to lose a lot of their programs, and we're at risk of losing our programs too. So if we consolidate, it's going to be a brand new school. It's not going to be Maplewood. It's not going to be Campbell. It's going to be a completely brand new school with potentially new teachers, potentially new principal, new leadership. So everything's going to change, and that's really devastating. We're at risk of losing parents. We're at risk of a high attrition. So it's not going to feel the same.
I mean, and how do you feel? I mean, obviously, you're one of 13 schools that's dealing with this. I mean, does your heart go out to those other schools as well? They're being affected in the exact same way.
Absolutely. I mean, especially the East Side schools. A school like Oak Springs, they have a community of families that don't have transportation. They have walkability to their school. We have walkability to our school. Most of the East Side was built, off of segregation. So there's a long history of how all of these schools were built on the East Side, and it was because of walkability for our neighborhoods. Because back in the day, the Black community couldn't drive, or commute to their school. So that's why there's more schools on the East Side. But it's going to be really tough for all the schools to lose their communities. I feel for everyone. I went to a community meeting last night, and there's probably about 10 schools represented there on the things that they're going to lose. So it's devastating across the board for sure.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate all of you guys taking the time to talk to us. You guys all did great. All of them caring very much about Maplewood and the future of this school. And this night, they're going to be going for about 30, 40 more minutes here. They're still rocking and rolling. Like we said, it has been a very, very emotional night. Families coming out in droves to show some final support for Maplewood as we get closer and closer to that proposal here on November 20th. We'll go ahead and leave you now with another live look as these families are still out here showing their support for good old Maplewood.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for taking the time.
Tough stuff going on right now. I think this is just, I think this is a good reminder. Just, we gotta hold ourselves high and just keep on, you know, and do our best. And I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's like the Death Star landed from Star, is it Death Star in Star Wars or something? Oh my gosh, yeah. So, we just gotta do our best with the hand we've been dealt. Alright, so here's a little hold your head high. I've made a lot of choices, most have not been wise, but I've some really good friends. I'm fortunate.
What we were talking about earlier.
Through the long days when I wanna stay inside myself, get me out of my shell, out to the world. I am coming back again. Oh, I had lost everything and then I got it back again. Oh, I dug myself so deep into a hole that I getting where I was so far beyond my control. In the past I've always had trouble on my life. I'm gonna take